So, we got a lot to talk about. So, Pokemon dropped a trailer in the middle of the night after Worlds. And it was for Pokemon Legends ZA, but it wasn't for what you would expect it to be. New information's come out about Champions. It is free to play with some caveats. So, we're going to talk about that. Plus a whole lot more in this video. So, of course, let's get on into it. YouTube, my name is Mario, aka the Loot Box Hero. Check out the second channel, go to the second channel, it's poppin', aka the real Super Mario, aka YouTube's greatest fat man here, bringing you another video. Alright, so we have an interesting video for you today. We're going to start off by reacting to the new Pokemon Legends ZA trailer. It is not what you would expect it to be, because it's not for like the game proper. It's actually for multiplayer. So Pokemon Legends ZA is getting multiplayer. So they learned from the mistake of Legends Arceus, which is interesting. All right, this is definitely interesting. This is totally unexpected. I think I would have preferred to see a new Mega, but hey, new information, I'll take it. Let's go. And before we get into it, of course, you want to continue getting videos from me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all that good stuff YouTube requires you to continue getting videos from me. Please comment, like. The engagement is the only thing that YouTube cares about right now, so it is what it is. So let's get on into this real quick.
Pokemon Legends ZA introduces link battles in a whole new style. Get ready for intense 4-player mayhem.
Okay.
In the ZA Battle Club. The time limit is 3 minutes. The trainer who defeats the most Pokemon.
Man. Time limit, bro. This is the thing that kind of kills regular competitive Pokemon play. Well, I guess I kind of understand for this because there's a lot more involved, but
be the winner. The match has begun. At the start of the match, you can play it safe, go on the offensive, or collect items to power.
That's kind of crazy. There's a time limit in this in the first 15 seconds. You running towards each other.
Who knows where things will stand in 3 minutes? Here, Talonflame takes aim and strikes with Brave Bird, but it's blocked by the Steadfast Shield to protect. Gyarados quickly counters with Waterfall. It's super effective. Talonflame goes down. The trainer who defeated it earns 1 point. But there's no time to relax. Ampharos Mega evolves and immediately fires off Thunderbolt. A mighty hit. Gyarados has fainted. When your Pokemon faints, you can still rally and dive back in. This is still anyone's game. These trainers are back on their feet. They decide to switch out their Pokemon. 1.5 minutes left. We're halfway through. Mega Ampharos's battle with Go-Go is heating up. Whoa! Furfrou barrels in from the side with Hyper Voice. Both weakened battlers go.
No, these niggas got killed by a Furfrou. They got O-Code by Furfrou, bro. Come on, I'd be mad. I'd be like, no, we got to stomp this man. We got to gang up on this man. We can't sit here and lose to the Poodle Pokemon, bro. No, we got to stomp homie out.
Down. That's 2 points at once. The trainer changes Pokemon again and presses on. 10 seconds left on the clock. And this trainer's full up on Mega Power. Dragonite Mega evolves. And it unleashes a raging Draco Meteor! Takes all 3 opponents down! A huge upset in the final 10 seconds. Dragonite's trainer takes a clear victory. These Fury...
Alright, I can see how this is gonna be fun.
These 4-player...
But, well...
battles await you in Pokemon Legends ZA. Available to pre-order now.
I can see how this is gonna be fun, but, it looks kind of slow. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It looks kind of slow. But we can break this down a little bit though. So we see, oh, right here. You can see right there, and you can see it in a couple other places too. Hold up. We can like...
Dragonite Mega evolves, and it unleashes a raging Draco!
Okay, it's before this.
Up on Mega Power.
There it is. Hold up, back up. Right here. So these are the Mega Orbs. So I don't know if I covered this in the other video, but when you damage the Rogue Mega Pokemon and the Rogue Mega Pokemon battles, they drop these Mega Orbs. And when you pick them up, they give you energy that allows you to Mega Evolve your Pokemon. And if you keep picking them up, you can keep your Pokemon Mega Evolved for the whole time. Or, you know, if you burn out all the energy, you can get these, and redo the process. So you can Mega Evolve multiple times in a battle. But so that's gonna be in. This is also gonna be in ranked too. So that's gonna be pretty interesting. We all know that Mega Pokemon are gonna be the best Pokemon in rank. Like, so in multiplayer. So you know it is what it is. But yeah, I'll admit this looks kind of slow. Like it does. It looks kind of slow, right? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all all start in these corners, and you gotta run all the way to the center. But it probably will be fun. This is totally unexpected. I don't think we'll get this in the main game. But the one interesting thing I see about this is it reminds me of Synapse. All right, or Rodeo, whatever you want to call it. Because remember, Project Rodeo or Synapse was this project where you would ride Pokemon around, and you can have up to 4 players, and you can fight each other, and you know, kind of like that. Basically, the game that got Power World sued essentially, since they took so many aspects from it. You know, this kind of feels like that in a way, with the exception of you don't ride the Pokemon. So maybe Synapse got rolled into this, you know, or maybe they're gonna spin this off into its own game. I don't know, but definitely interesting to see. Tell me what you think in the comments about Pokemon Legends ZA having multiplayer. And speaking of multiplayer, I kind of spoiled this because I got spoiled to it on Twitter, but ranked. There's a ranked play, so you can actually, there's competitive play for this, which is interesting because, I mean, it's I don't think we've ever seen a competitive, like action RPG. Like, I think, I know Dark Souls, like the Souls-like games have some kind of PvP element to it, but I don't know. This is gonna be kind of interesting. All right. But you know, rank gonna be mainly Mega Pokemon. That's why they got the Mega Pokemon in the thumbnail. So you already know what's going down with that. And then they have private battles. So private battle, I guess, are battles with friends. You know, but I don't see like a regular battle, like just regular like quick play type of thing. So maybe it's just gonna be competitive. See who is the best, you know, ZA player in the world. You know, pretty interesting though. Pretty interesting stuff. So we're gonna move on. So we've got an update on Pokemon TCG Pocket. So officially last night they announced that TCG Pocket was getting Mega Evolutions. So that's gonna be fun, especially seeing as though you know, EX Pokemon are already a problem. Now we're gonna have Mega EX Pokemon, so that's fun. But it's not going to come out till this fall, so more than likely it's going to come out in conjunction with Legends ZA. So, I mean, that's going to be pretty interesting. So, just get ready for the fall, cause you're about to get stomped, you know. So then moving on to Pokemon Champions. So Pokemon Champions, interesting news here. So it is going to be free to play, but there's going to be some caveats. Like, Nintendo has come up with their own term for free-to-play games. So, Pokemon Champions take stage at VGC 2026, Pokemon World Championship in San Francisco, Mega Evolution and Mega Dragonite will be available at launch. So once the game launches in 2026, Mega Evolution will be available at launch, and we'll see how they're going to do that in a little minute. So next year, trainers from around the world will battle it out when the Pokemon video game championships make the shift to Pokemon Champions at the 2026 World Championships in San Francisco. When Pokemon Champions launches in 2026, trainers will compete in ranked battles where Pokemon will be able to undergo Mega Evolution and become Mega Evolved Pokemon, such as the newly discovered Mega Dragonite. Pokemon Champions is a free-to-start game coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch, and mobile in 2026. So this is an important little detail, all right, because free-to-start is basically Nintendo's way of saying free-to-play. All right, 'cause a lot of people were questioning this on Twitter, like, what is free-to-start? What does that mean? Like, what kind of terminology is that? Like, what does that entail? Because free-to-start, and I think it's kind of a stupid term, because when you hear something like that, it sounds like, oh, like the game is going to be free for a while, and then you're going to have to pay for it. All right, which that's not the case. I think free to start is going to be free to play in one of two ways. Either it's going to be free to play with microtransactions, you know, kind of like most free to play games where, like, you know, you can buy like cosmetics or you can buy, you know, other things like that. Or it's going to be free to play with a premium option, kind of like TCG Pocket, because, you know, TCG Pocket has premium where, you know, you get more daily stuff and you get access to different, you know, unlocks and all that kind of stuff because you're on premium. It could be something like that. Now, I can see people getting mad at that because, you know, I mean, people get mad at everything nowadays, but having a premium version with exclusive stuff that you can't get to always makes people mad. All right, and this is going to be not just a mobile game. This is also going to be on the Switch, so, you know, it's going to be one of them things. I think it's going to be free with microtransactions that allow you to buy the cosmetics, but hey, anything can happen. We see what happened with that Pokemon puzzle game where that sucker's like $10 or whatever, plus the DLC is like, what, $20 or whatever? I don't even know. The pricing is just crazy on that game, man. Speaking of crazy, so they announced another tool for Pokemon Champions, the Omni Ring. So the Omni Ring is like it's like Ben 10's like bracelet thing, where, you know, he switches between the monsters. Well, this one switches between gimmicks. So you can see the ring. It's a white ring, white and gold, which actually looks pretty good. And you can switch. There's a little notch right here that tells you what gimmick that you're on, and you can switch between gimmicks. So there's Mega Evolution, there's Z moves. I think over here it looks like Terra, and up there is probably Dynamax more than likely. So yeah, this is kind of cool. I kind of figured they were gonna do something like this to allow you to use like all the different gimmicks. The thing is, are there gonna be limits to this? Like, can you only use one gimmick on per team or one gimmick per match? Because, like, imagine like you being able to use like multiple gimmicks in one battle. So that way you can have a Mega, if you can have a Mega, you can have a Dynamax, you can have a Terra, and you can have a daggone Z move. That's gonna break the game. That's gonna break the game. Because Z moves are basically just delete buttons. That's basically what they are. Alright, they're big, fancy, highly animated delete buttons. Okay. Alright, and then, I mean, Megas, we all know what Megas is. You know, temporary super power boost, changes to your Pokemon. Dynamax is kind of the same thing. Dynamax. Are they gonna have Gigantamax in this too? That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then Terra, you know, being the best one. So I can see this being bananas. The best way to do this to keep it from being insane is to have one gimmick per team. That's what they need to do. One gimmick per team. So that means if you got a Mega on your team, you can't have a Mega and a Terra. So that means that if your Mega dies, you can't just switch in and Terra something. Like, that would be kind of crazy, you know. So then the last big update for Pokemon Champions is cross-platform. So this is, I mean, I guess this kind of didn't even need to be said, to be honest, because I kind of expected it to be cross-plat anyway. But it's going to be cross-platform. So it says it's not just familiar mechanics. You'll be able to bring in Pokemon for Pokemon Home too. Look forward to cross-platform battles alongside with your favorite Pokemon on Nintendo Switch systems and mobile devices with a variety of different modes available for your desired experience. So basically, you'll be able to battle with the Switch 1 version will be able to battle the Switch 2 version. The Switch 2 version will be able to battle the mobile versions, and the mobile version will be able to battle all the other versions. So, yeah, this is crazy. This right here is crazy. I think Champions is going to be good. Now, the thing is Champions being positioned to replace the original game? So that way, the mainline games can do stuff like Legends ZA. I don't think so. I think that we're probably going to get one, maybe two more traditional mainline Pokemon games. And then maybe they might pivot to something else. But I don't think that like Gen 10 is gonna be like, you know, oh, Gen 10 is gonna be like Legends Arceus is gonna be a real time. I don't think that's the case. Because remember, Gen 10 has been in development for a long time. Alright, and they've already said that the game kind of looks like Scarlet and Violet. So they're probably using the same engine. So I wouldn't be surprised if that game is not gonna be like a traditional game. Now, Generation 11, that's the one that we have to think about. Like, is Gen 11 gonna be something completely different? Because right now they're testing the waters. Like, you know, is this real-time battle system gonna work? Is a real-time multiplayer battle system gonna work? Are people gonna play this? Are they gonna like it? Personally, I don't. I don't like it. I am still gonna play it though, because I mean the game looks pretty good. You know, and I'm interested. I'm interested. All right, Pokemon has piqued my interest, even though the battle system looked kind of dog water. That's about it for this. I think we've gotten a ton of information. There might be some more things coming out, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. The battle system aside, I'm feeling pretty good about Legends ZA. All right, it looks better than Scarlet and Violet. All right, it could look even better. So hopefully, you know, Generation 10 looks better than this one. You know what I'm saying? I dig the city. This should be pretty good. So that's about it for this. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, people, keep it real. Drop a comment, help your boy out.